Today we're going to do a review on my Lionel Legacy control system, the number 990, as you can clearly see. Right there. Okay, this just came in the mail yesterday. Ordered it Sunday night from trainworld.com. So here's the Legacy controller. You're going to hear some sneezing in the background. That's my cat. He is not feeling well today, has a bit of a cold. The Lionel box, I had it right the first time. As you can see, it's kind of magnetized. If you look down in the corners, you'll see these little gold frames right here. It just lifts. And sure enough, jets are flying today. All right, so here's a downward view of the inside of the box. Obviously, I've opened this because, you know, I'm a model railroader. I got to pick things up and touch them. It comes with an instruction manual. I've been told this thing is 100 pages long or 100 pages thick. I pulled it out last night and began to read it almost immediately. Yeah, it's not 100 pages. It's right about 82 or so, but it's got some information in there. A little bit of this is a little bit outdated because obviously this is the original manual back from when it first came out. So it's also talking about the TMCC designed by Neil Young, and I can't remember the other guy's name. The one who worked, I guess, for NASA, John something or other, John K. They created the TMCC system, and Legacy is basically TMCC2. It's not abandoned like a lot of TMCC guys thought. It's just kind of replaced right now. That's what you get. You get the instruction manual, then you get a bunch of other stuff. I don't know what this is, but no, I'm kidding. Obviously, this is comes with a nice little plastic cover to keep everything out. Now, this I had to pick up and play with because, of course, this is it. You're going to want to be looking at this. I finally get to talk about my upcoming layout once I move. This is the handheld. You would putting the batteries in. The batteries are right here. Then you got a couple of modules here. One of these is the rewritable module, and I don't know what, I'll learn about what all this is, but what's going to happen with my layout as I get done with it as I start it, and of course you'll be along with me for that because I'll be showing you every step of the way how I'm doing it. All of my trains right now are Lion Master, which means they run with their own remote. So I don't know if I'll be able to use this to run the Lion Master trains or not. But why did I get this when I've already got the Lion Master? The answer is, of course, this is an original Lionel Scout, 1948. It's a 1001. Between this and the Power Master and the power supply, which I'm getting a brick, 130 watt brick, and I'll be ordering a Power Master shortly, but I want to kind of have a system similar to someone who's in the Great Train Layouts of America. A lot of you have heard of Stan Roy. Stan Roy put in a lot of time and thought into how to have a layout where he could run as many trains as he wanted at the same time. And so he created a multi-level layout, and he set it up, put a switch on each one of the crossovers. The switch was basically a relay that once it was triggered, something going through the turnout, the relay would close and change the direction of the turnout. And I want to have something similar to that, so this way, if I wanted to, I can run trains endlessly across the layout, whether they're Lion Master, whether they're conventional trains, or whether they're actually, I might actually get some, this kind of dooms me into having to get some Legacy trains. Legacy trains are really expensive. And it's going to change a lot of my track plan if I do decide. I'm gonna have to decide before I do this whether I'm going to or not. Because right now I'm planning for 036 curves, and you can't have 036 curves if you're using Legacy trains, because a lot of the Legacy trains actually have an 054 minimum radius, which means you're going to do better doing about an 060 gauge radius. And I'll explain a lot of what that means if you don't understand. If you do understand, just nod and keep going. All right, so basically it comes with this base. This base is the charging station. You would put these batteries inside here, and then you would take the base, and this hooks into your power supply, and then basically all you're going to do is set that right there. Now, if you're running Legacy trains, you'll actually pick this thing up and use this as your handheld, and be turning your power up and down and quilling the horn, or you could do a quick boost if you need to get the train to kind of speed up to avoid hitting something, or you can use your train brake there. And then there's an awful lot of train link and auxiliary 1 to switch back and forth between here and the info button. And I've watched a lot of videos on this so I kind of know how a lot of it's done. Basically, you get one of these when you get it'd be a gray color. When you get a Legacy train, you just take this and you take your cover right here, and you would pop this off, and you take this, plug it right in there. And then you would hit the info button, and then this would lead you to how to store that. I can't demo this right now because obviously my layout's not built yet. So I could put it on my figure 8 right now, but I don't have the power supply. All I've got is the wall wart power supply that it comes with. You get your power supply here for this, but this does not power the track. This has 0 power. You put this on and click this on, and roll like this, and your trains are just gonna sit there and go, huh? Because there's no power. So you gotta have your power in place to be able to use this. So this connects to the power supply connects to the track. One line comes out of here, goes to the track, and then it hooks up to the power supply. I can't demo what this thing does, just here it is, basically an unboxing, so to speak. Here's the cable you use to connect this thing, and the 80-something page manual guides you how to do it. And of course, this is the actual power supply right there that you take out. So very basic, very simple. Not. If it's got an 80-something page manual, you can rest assured that this is actually going to be kind of a complicated machine. You saw the reasons why, what I wanted to do. And then of course you've got this too as well. This is your antenna. It just screws right onto the back of the base. There you go. Can't demo it right now, but this is, just wanted to give you a quick update, and we'll start talking about my layout as this goes along. Have you ever noticed it's a lot easier to take it out of the package? It's kind of like a road map. You can never refold the road map to fit back in the glove compartment. Anyway, there we go. Lionel Legacy, boxed back up. I forgot to put this back on the power supply, which I ordered, is on back order, and I won't be getting that until probably March. So that, of course, I'll have to get the Power Master to start. Quick, not unboxing, but quick display of the Lionel Legacy system. I got this for about $350. If you really want to go a step beyond in running your trains, this is what you would use. I mean, you could always do conventional and just run it the regular way, but this was a decision I made after a lot of research, because the main thing is not so much for running a Legacy train, but of course getting one of these pretty much dooms you to have to buying one, because now you got all these features and you want to use them. But the Legacy trains can be as much as $1,500, and I'd finally be able to get a 484, but I'd really have to have some wide radius curves, you know, 060 curves, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. But that's a subject for another video. All right, as always, remember, like, subscribe, comment, helps people to find me, and maybe at some point Lionel will start giving me this stuff so I can start demoing it on the website, and that will help us to stay in business because, let's face it, I love trains. All right, thanks. See you next time.